Oh, hello, Mr. Boris. Today I'm going to talk about my book that is called The Hunger Games, written by Susan Collins. So, in my book, we are going to start with the principal events and what happens to our principal characters, that is Katniss Everdeen and Peeta Mellark. That in this chapter they already get in the capital, that is like the capital of Panem. There live the President Snow and all the counselors and all the rich people. So in that part, the mentor is talking a lot with Peeta and also with Katniss. He's explaining that the Hunger Games is in a setting that is very but very harsh because it's an environment with mountainscapes, rivers, animals, fruits, and trees, and a lot of that is like a rainforest. But about that, he's telling that don't eat this or to make a fire in the night that could alert another players and could get killed. And Peter is like getting fancy because he has the mind of, oh, if I won, that's great, but if I die, what happens? So, but in the other case, we have our principal character that is Katniss Everdeen. She wants a lot to win and she's paying a lot of attention to his mentor because she wants to get reunited with his sister Primrose. And the night passes and to the next day they start at 6 a.m. and they start going to a training place. They start working with knives, the strong. We can see the strengths of our principal characters in the point of Pira. We can see that he's very strong, but he's kind of bad with knives and a lot of that stuff. And we can see that uh, Katniss is not that strong like Pira, but she's very fast and she has a great aim with his arrow and bow. So they start training, and we can see the first antagonist in this chapter because we know Kato from the District 7 that is like jealous about Katniss because he thinks that she's better than him and is like, I need to kill her to be the best. So they start training a lot. Kato is like bullying more or less like to Pira and all of that. The day ends and they return to the mansion. We can say it's a huge apartment in the capital, and after all of that, we can say that Katniss needs to win, and she's like trying to convince Pita to don't fight with her and to survive both. But Pita is like, man, so I need to kill you in a moment, and I need it. But Katniss has the plan to, if it's necessary, to kill Pita. So the day passes and they are going to the presentations. The presentations were like the present was a several of presentations to the counselors that were like making the the grades, like we can say that, to the President Snow and the the people who could pay and afford to like promote them, like people who will pay and support them in the game, like to send loadouts, airdrops, and things that could help them. So after that, Pira makes a great performance with his strength of like throwing rocks, big rocks, and pulling huge cars. And after that is the turn of Katniss. Katniss is like very nervous, but a lot of anger. That anger, in a point when she misses a lot of shots with the bow and arrow, she saw the big counselor that is like the right hand of President Snow. After watching him, she's like, oh, he and she gets his bow and arrow and like aims to the apple that he's eating, and the arrow goes so fine and hits them. So after all of that, the chapter ends, and in the chapter 6 we will about to see the grades and the scores that the our principal characters get.